I spoke to a young lady called Elizabeth who told me that her mother has lost her life due to the failings of the NHS and other safeguarding services. I decided to meet with Elizabeth to find out more.
He just tried to gossip to you about me. Did he tell you that my mum's sitting in the morgue for 6 months? Did he tell you that my mum's been abused by Hackney Social Services? Did he tell you that he saw a referral in my bag that I can show you right now? Do you want me to show you? No one don't want to see it. That's the problem. No one don't want to see it. But what I've just showed him, he should have took it. Just now, what I showed him, he should have been on an alarm bell.
I can't believe that's my mum. My mum's sitting there. I felt so sorry for her. I felt like she was like, I've seen things in butchers be treated with more respect. When I go to a butcher's or I go to Sainsbury, I see the way that they're packed on the shelf is so neat. My mum was dehumanised. She has no nose, which is not something that is to brag about, but it just shows the level of the deterioration. My mum hasn't been stored appropriately for 6 months and 1 week. I can't even tell you I'm numb from what I felt. I actually can't. I haven't processed what I've seen because I'm still in a battle of trying to get my mum the right procedure. So I can't even get to say how I feel because my feelings, I'm numb. I actually feel numb.
Just sitting there, and I'm just sitting there. I refuse to stand up even because if I stand up then I sound black and abusive. I'm not abusive. My mum, you're sitting in the morgue for so long already. The fact that he saw those safeguards and he saw me show him and he didn't even ask for a copy of them is disgusting.
This is one of the emails that I got from a very good police officer who is called Tariq Mohammed, and this is on the 15th of September after he attended my property. And as you can see, this is regarding his visit to my home and our conversation. And as you can see, that there has been a reference number that's been raised as misconduct as a public office, which means this misconducted public office who's failing their statutory duty is actually, you know, there's many of them, but the one that I'm here today about is actually social services, and that's their reference number.
I'm someone that's loving my mum and looking after her, and now it feels like I'm the only one safeguarding Hackney because no professional that I've shown these safeguarding referrals to has questioned them. They will not challenge the professional, so they're happy to make a referral and not be heard. When those referrals were made to Hackney Social Services, what you're meant to do under law is you're supposed to go, under law, it's not because it's my mum, you're meant to, under law, you're supposed to go and act on that referral, especially because it's a safe social because it's a public place, because that means the community is at risk if there's a risk there, and it's an elderly care ward as well. And I'm really interested to know why that elderly care ward, the CQC, have just awarded them an outstanding
In front of Hackney Social Services, because it's my belief that the NHS and other services like this are failing people. People don't know what to do, they don't know where to go, they just accept these failings as normal. But we know they're not normal. Yeah, we know they're not normal. Yeah. We know that, in fact, with your case, your mother, we know that's not a normal case.
Yeah, my mum's case is normal for Hackney though, because Hackney organisation abuse vulnerable people. So it is normal for Hackney, but it's not normal. Yeah, but it's not normal practice for healthy organisations that are functioning to the statutory duties that they're entrusted by the public to perform to.
So why is it normal for Hackney?
Because Hackney has a culture of institutional abuse, which I've discovered through the death of my mother. My mother was being abused by Homerton Hospital, medically abused, and there was just, my mum basically kept falling over and going to hospital, but then there was a lack of medical attention shown to the underlying problems of why she was falling over, which led to other complications that were not spotted. I bring this to the attention of Hackney Social Services in May 2017. That's over a year ago now, and it's just that there was a lack of professional challenge to even look into why Homerton Hospital or what to support my mum. Yeah, because Homerton Hospital did a lot of unsafe discharges. They failed to work as a multi-organisation holistically on her care. Yeah. They failed to look at things that the family member was bringing to them, like do not resuscitate. My mum was discharged from hospital with do not resuscitate.
Do not resuscitate.
Which is actually, to be fair, you know, do not resuscitate could be a typing error.
Yeah.
You know, people do make mistakes.
Do not
because
resuscitate could be a typing error.
To be fair with you, do not
Okay.
resuscitate. And they also that they discussed end of life care, although my mother wasn't dying of anything.
Right.
But these are errors that could happen, because I mean there is people that, you know, we type words every day and we make errors and we have spell check. However, the problem for me is not about the error that was made. It's about when you bring that error to an organisation and show them and highlight that failing, they decide to pretend there's nothing that's happened. They don't want to correct that error. So for me, it's not that errors are made that is the problem, because we're human and we make errors.
It's just accepting those errors.
It's just that when you bring it to the organisation to explain there's an error, so that this error doesn't escalate into someone dying, and they didn't want to, when they did want to be resuscitated. You know, it does make sense that if an error's brought to your attention, you address the error. My mum's had no post-mortem, and there's been some very illegal practices. This morning I found out that Hackney Social Services do not have a procedure for challenging. So if you disagree with a safeguarding board's decision,
You just got to accept what it is.
yeah, they've explained to me this morning, a lady called Jade Mullard has explained to me from the sitting Hackney Safeguarding Board that there is no process to challenge the board, which is actually illegal, because every other borough does have a procedure. If you disagree,
So how can you not be able to challenge something like that, like a death? How can you not be able to challenge that?
It's impossible. Well, what I'm here today to challenge is why it is that the Adult Safeguarding Board has not accepted my mother's case as a safeguarding adult review. A referral was made by an abuser who is Hackney Social Services. The fact that Hackney Social Services was allowed to refer to the Safeguarding Board, yet they are the organisation who is abusing vulnerable people, it is really, it's preposterous. I don't even know what to tell you, mate. It's really just taking a piss. So the reason I'm here today is basically to go and speak with the principal head of safeguarding or social work, which is Ilona Sakalaris, if possible, because she's failed to speak to me since my mother's died. And I'd like to know if I could possibly have the procedure, which they say they don't have one. I'd like to know why they don't have a procedure to challenge their decision regarding safeguarding adult review, and why I have been told that I'm the first person to ever want to challenge it. Is it I'm the first person to want to challenge it, or is it they've never told anyone that you're able to challenge it because they themselves don't have an actual procedure to challenge, which is illegal? If I didn't play my iPad recordings to Hackney Social Services, they would never have sent her to a SAR, which is a safeguarding adult review. And when they did make the referral was made by the actual abuser. And the safeguarding board decided to not invite me to that meeting. They didn't want me to be anything to do with it. But they invited the abusers. And now I'm finding out that I have an appeal, apparently, that I've put in, that actually I haven't put in an appeal, because today I found out you don't even have an appeals procedure within the organisation. The Care Act says you should have. I don't understand why you don't. So that's why I'm here today, to get my mum into ICE even. If I can't get my mum hasn't been buried for 6 months. It's disgusting. 6 months sitting in a morgue, deteriorating with no nose. I do not know what to say anymore. I just need some answers. Not even answers. I need the list of reasons why my mum don't meet SAR so I can challenge it. I need the procedure to challenge SAR, which Hackney Social Services Safeguarding Board say they do not actually have one. So I don't know where to go from here.